Hello again. It's me, Kisma, and it is day 2 of our 5-day challenge. So by now you have your 6 pages nice and gessoed and dried, and you have all your ephemera picked out and ready to put to use today. So, okay, my little bit of support. Doing art journals is very personal. And it's also an intuitive process. So you have to trust. You can't overthink things. You can't, well, you can. You can do whatever you want. But the whole object of doing art journals is to be expressive, to let it flow from within outward. So when we're doing collage work, as part of a background. Technically, it's layer 2 of our background. You just don't want to overthink it. You've already pre-selected ephemera that caught your attention and that you liked, that you're not attached to, that is not precious to you. And so now we're going to go through the process of creating the next background. So are you ready? Trust the process, don't overthink, have fun, and create. All right, day 2 is going to be really simple. And then day 3, which is the what? Hump day of our hump day of our challenge, will be the more skill oriented. That's the challenge. See you then. Bye-bye. Okay, my sisters, we are on day 2 of our challenge, as you know. Here are the supplies we're working with: our torn pages, our ephemera, basic acrylo gesso, a brush for a filbert, Mod Podge, and a craft brush just for the Mod Podge. And I'm going to talk to you just a moment about why I'm using Mod Podge. We need these pages to be nice and stiff. With just the gesso alone and the collage and the painting, they're very, very flimsy. And the Mod Podge is going to give them a texture that will make them stiffer. And that is exactly what we want. They become stiffer, okay? So with that said, I thought it would be fun to kind of show you how I'm doing a layout with 1 or 2 of these. So I've got 2 here, and here's my my text. I'm going to rip off that white. I don't want the white. I don't know if I'm going to have that. I'm not worried about it hanging over. Okay, so I'm going to actually put that about right there. And then these, I think I would like, let's see if I can, I might have to use scissors for these. Let's see if I can tear it. Yeah, I can tear it. It's really tough, but I can tear it. Okay, great. I'm probably not going to be able to, if I put it right there, I can use that. So that'll be good. Oh, wait. I don't want to use that on this one. I'll put it on this one. How's that? Yes, yes, yes. We'll put it right there. I might rip off some of this. And then here's my textures. I think I'll put this up here on that one. This one, I think we're just gonna maybe have it up here like that. Yeah. And here's my, I definitely want to use this. I know that. So maybe right there. And maybe this up here. I don't know. Ooh, that's a good one. Oh, I don't know. Let's see. Oh, I like this. I like this. Maybe we can put that one right there. Secret Garden. I do like that one. Okay, maybe like that. Maybe. Or maybe like this. Maybe that's enough. And I think that's enough for that one. So let's go ahead and Mod Podge these down now. This one though I am going to cut out because I think it'd be too hard to cut out around or to tear around this. Yummy cake. I want cake like this. I know it's not healthy, but I still want cake like this. Who doesn't, right? So I'm not worried about getting all the little stick out points. I'm making it kind of my own shape. All right. I think we're good. Let's get rid of this edge. Okay, that's fine. All right. I think I'm going to have to get rid of this. Sorry. Okay. So Mod Podge. Here we go. So let's start now with Mod Podge. You're going to do the whole page actually. And not be afraid of it. Don't be afraid of Mod Podge. Let's put that right there. You have to go over it just like if you were working with gel medium to stick it down. If you're worried about if you are worried about having bubbles, you can always use like something like this that will layer it down for you. Where's my cake? Where's my cake? Let's put that right there. Yummy. I want cake. Okay, and let's get up here. Let's get the rest of the page though. All of it. And then let's put this pretty one up like that at an angle. Yeah? I think that looks nice. Okay. Now we're going to set this off to dry, and I'm going to do the other one. I'm going to do all 6 of them, but let me get this other one. I've already done 4, so I'm just coming in and doing these last ones just to kind of show you so you can see what I'm doing, and also to show you how to work with tissue paper because it's just slightly different. All right, here we go. Let's get this one. So I don't know if you noticed, but I didn't spend too much time on placement or anything of that nature. I just pulled out what I liked and popped it down. And okay, so that's enough Mod Podge, and this is tissue paper. So when you put tissue paper down, because it's so delicate and flimsy, you just sort of have to place it, rub it into place like that, or you're going to rip it, okay? Then go over it really delicately, just one swipe in each direction, and let that dry. Okay, let's get this last piece on, which is going to go right here. I love this seaweed. And we're going to get this last little bit of corner, and then we will have Mod Podged everything. Okay, now the thing with these brushes, you've got to rinse them out really good. So I don't leave my brushes soaking in water, but I do until I am done with whatever it is I'm working on. Okay, I'm going to lay that off to dry. And in the meantime, we're going to move on to our next step, because once you have all 6 of your collages, Mod Podge, then what you're going to do is you're going to come in and you're going to gesso your page. Okay, see, you have to have something like this with the Mod Podge because it's really, really sticky. And you don't want that all over. So once you are done with that, get rid of that paper. Don't throw it away. There's a purpose for everything. All right, so here is a dry collage. Can you see how the texture on this? Can you see the gloss that's on it? Okay, so the Mod Podge dries clear, and that's wonderful, but this is what's called the background, right? And you have gesso on the background, and then we put a layer of this collage just randomly, and we Mod Podged it down to give strength to this page and this beautiful gloss. So now what we're going to do is we're going to gesso over it, because what gesso does is it gives our paint something to grab onto. So I'm not brayering. You could brayer, but now I'm just making sure that I get every aspect of the background. And you don't have to worry about going all the way to the edges, but cover everything again and make sure all the ephemera is covered with gesso. Okay. Now, one fun thing you can do, some gesso dries clear, the clear kind, or this is white gesso, and there's also black gesso. Same thing, you're gonna have to wash that. One fun thing that we do is we take a magazine page while it's still very, very wet and juicy, and just lay over and smear that over the gesso, and then it creates a incredible, and look at that too, it creates an incredible texture. You probably can't see it. Let me bring it up to you. A really nice texture in the gesso. We're going to lay this off to dry, and look at that. Lay this off too, because this becomes ephemerae for another project. So lay that off to dry too. So once you have done all your collages and gessoed them all and they've dried, they're going to look something like this. Okay, so now you've got your background. So I've got 3 examples here to show you, and this is day 2. So now at this point, get ready for day 3. See you then. Bye-bye.